The Sportsman X2 is the most versatile ATV you can buy. Feature for feature, other vehicles in its class don't even come close. The BRP Outlander 400 Max, the Articat TRV, and the Sportsman X2 all have passenger seats. But that's where the similarity ends. The Polaris Sportsman X2 is, without a doubt, the most versatile ATV ever built. In 10 seconds or less, it transforms from a one-up to a two-up ATV. It has the legendary smooth Sportsman ride, a powerful 500cc engine. The Sportsman X2 has electronic fuel injection, an integrated front storage box, on-demand all-wheel drive, VersaTrack with turf mode to minimize damage when riding on grass and sensitive terrain, plus dual rear work lights and a dump box, perfect for countless off-road uses. The beauty of a two-up ATV is its versatility. You can ride solo for work or play, and you can ride with a passenger. Let's take a closer look at the passenger seats on the three ATVs. This competitive two-up ATV, the Outlander 400 Max, uses a removable passenger seat. Once it's off, it can be difficult to put back on. And what do you do with the seat? Where do you put it? What if you decide to ride two-up out on the trail and the seat is back in the truck? In addition, the Outlander Max seat provides a cramped space for riders. It's hard to line up and secure. With the passenger seat off, you're short on driver's seat length. And even with the small storage compartment that can replace the passenger seat, you're short on cargo capacity. The same goes for another competitive two-up vehicle, the Articat TRV. The seat is either on or it's left behind. It's not very roomy for either driver or passenger. And check out the mechanism that holds the seat in place. 2 clips, is that all that holds your passenger on? Now let's take a look at the Sportsman X2. It's the only one that transforms to a two-up ATV with an adjustable backrest. And unlike the others, it doesn't make you leave the seat behind. The seat stays with you. It folds down in 10 seconds, transforming the X2 into a one-up ATV with a cargo box that hauls and dumps. Perfect for hunting, farming, landscaping, and trail riding. There's more. Instead of a passenger seat with a stepped design like the other vehicles use, the Sportsman X2 features a passenger seat on the same level as the driver's seat for a lower center of gravity, a better fit, and a feeling of security while trail riding. The Sportsman X2 has the highest payload of the three vehicles and is the only one with a large front storage box. The Sportsman X2 has a total rack and box capacity of 490 pounds. That's 190 pounds greater than the Outlander Max and 390 pounds greater than the Articat TRV, unless you buy an accessory rear rack that costs you an extra $260. The Sportsman X2 features a large integrated front storage box that carries and protects far more supplies and trail gear. And you don't have to unload everything to get at your cargo. The TRV has a small glove box, forcing you to leave cargo behind. The Outlander Max also has limited storage. The Sportsman X2 can carry far more gear and equipment. It's fully sealed to lock out weather, and it has 2 latches to keep the cover closed, securing and protecting your clothes, food, tools, you name it. The Polaris Sportsman was the first ATV with independent rear suspension, and it's still the best. The smooth Sportsman ride is legendary, and now it's better than ever with the new rolled IRS for less squat due to its recessional wheel travel design. The 2-stage springs automatically optimize the ride for light or heavy loads. The Sportsman X2 handles rugged terrain easily with 11 inches of ground clearance and 8.8 inches of wheel travel. The Cat TRV places its rear spring directly under the passenger's spine. Ouch! The Outlander Max places its rear spring slightly forward and directly under the passenger seat. The Sportsman X2 with its rolled IRS is tipped back to absorb energy. That makes it handle better with a load than the competition. The springs are also farther apart front to back, with the passenger clearly forward of the rear spring. That helps create a smooth, comfortable ride as well as superior handling. The other ATVs use a cantilever design. The Sportsman X2 places its spring behind the wheel hub, while the TRV and Max put theirs in front. Translation, loaded or unloaded, the Sportsman X2 handles the same without sacrificing performance, ride, or comfort. How many times have you had to fiddle with a choke and wait for your ATV to fire up? The Sportsman X2 is the only ATV in its class with electronic fuel injection for faster starts and better overall performance. The other carbureted engines struggle in extremes of heat and cold. This is a carb for the articat TRV. Temperature and altitude changes dramatically affect its performance. The Sportsman X2 uses EFI to automatically compensate to set the ideal timing curve and fuel mixture. For every 1,000 feet above sea level, engines lose power. And at 6,000 feet, it's recommended that you rejet carbureted engines. EFI automatically adjusts to changing altitudes and temperatures. Bottom line, Sportsman X2 with EFI gives you faster starts, no jetting, better fuel economy, better throttle response, especially important when riding with a passenger, plus consistent performance in varying weather conditions and altitudes. Only the Sportsman X2 gives you the option of the one-wheel drive turf mode, two-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive. Let's take a look at the unique benefits of this exclusive system and how it compares to the other two-up ATVs. The articat TRV has a limited slip front differential. In tough situations where you need four-wheel drive, it will not spin both front wheels. You're stuck with 3.5-wheel drive. The Outlander Max uses a Visco-lock system that locks in the front wheels, but not until the front wheels have made 3 complete revolutions. The Sportsman X2 gives you a choice of two-wheel drive or on-demand all-wheel drive. This unique system senses when the rear wheels slip, then automatically locks in the front wheels, delivering full torque for superior traction over logs and boulders. The system automatically reverts back to two-wheel drive until it's needed again. And the X2 is the only one of the 3 vehicles with turf mode. It lets you unlock the rear differential, delivering a 20% tighter turning radius when loaded than in two-wheel drive, allowing you to get through tight spots that stop the TRV and Outlander Max in their tracks. The Sportsman X2's exclusive turf mode also lets you ride with less damage to grass or other sensitive terrain. The Sportsman X2 gives you these extra features not found on the Outlander Max or the articat TRV. It has the largest fuel tank for longer rides. It has the highest payload, which includes riders and gear. And only the Sportsman X2 has dual rear work lights. Here's another great feature found only on the Sportsman X2. It's the industry-exclusive lock and ride accessory system. Using expansion anchors and mounting holes in the top of the box, it takes just seconds to attach a gun scabbard or other accessories. There's even a quick attach windshield you can put on or take off in just 15 seconds. The Glacier Plow, a Polaris exclusive, features a frame that bolts on in minutes. With the frame in place, you can ride up and attach the plow to the X2 in 30 seconds. Polaris has raised the bar. Other two-up ATVs don't even come close to the versatility, performance, and extra features found on the Sportsman X2. The Polaris Sportsman X2. It is the most versatile ATV you can buy.